for watching. So today's video, I'm going to attempt to create my first Halloween tutorial, probably my first and last Halloween tutorial of this year. Halloween's almost here. But I have been getting so many requests to do a Halloween look just on YouTube in general, on my Snapchat. I did a giveaway through my beauty newsletter like I do every month, and the only thing I ask in the beauty newsletter giveaway in order to get entered is to let me know what video idea you want to see next, and 85% of the people said a Halloween look, and I'm like, man, I was gonna try to put it off as much as I could, but I don't think that I can. So I'm going to attempt to make this, attempt being the word, because I'm not even sure if this video will see the light of day, but we're gonna attempt to do something here today. The reason why I'm so nervous about it and so unsure about it, I have never ever tried Halloween makeup in my life, ever, not once. I've never tried to be like crazy and creative with my makeup. It's not me. I'm not a very artistically creative person, and so when I think of Halloween tutorials, I think of just being so artistic and so over the top creative, and I'm like, that is not who I feel like I am. So I'm very intimidated by doing Halloween makeup, especially because obviously on YouTube, I feel like this is like the makeup artist time to thrive. Like, they love Halloween and they love creating, and I'm like, I don't know how to be that type of creative person. But I also reminded myself when I was trying to decide if I was going to film this video, I was like, you know what, you're going to try something that you've never done before. You're going to get out of your comfort zone and you're going to try something that you have never attempted in your 29 years. Like, why not do that? But I didn't want it to hold me back, because I used to hold myself back from doing makeup because I knew that I was never good at art and I wasn't that artistically creative person. And so when I would try to do makeup and I wouldn't get it right away, I would just stop completely, because I was like, you know, that's not what I'm good at. I'm not good at that. Like, why keep trying? I know that that's not my strong suit, so why keep trying? Why keep practicing? And since getting on YouTube, you know, starting my own channel and watching so many other channels and tutorials and videos out there, it has really helped teach me about makeup. I'm clearly no expert yet, but I'm getting more comfortable in doing my makeup. All through college, I did not do my makeup. I always had my friends doing my makeup for me because I didn't feel confident enough to do it. So I'm like, you know what? You have to start somewhere. I shouldn't continually let my thoughts about being artistically creative hold me back. So you know what? Why don't we try something new, and why don't we just go for it? So someone on my Snapchat sent me a couple of ideas, and she sent me this one. It's a female werewolf, so I feel like female werewolves are maybe a good place to start. Like, I was thinking maybe like a cat, or a lot of people were doing like the plastic surgery one. I'm like, maybe that doesn't look so bad, but I don't really have anything that I feel like could look like blood, so I didn't want to do that. I think with everything in this one, I can make it work, hopefully, with makeup in general. Not for sure, but hopefully, fingers crossed. I only have makeup. I don't have any like cool Halloween special effects stuff laying around my house, because I would have no idea what to do with it. I don't even know where you buy that kind of stuff. But I'm going to attempt to make myself look like this girl right here. So I don't know, we'll see. I will probably do a voiceover, because I have a feeling if I would try to talk through it, not only talk myself through it, but talk you guys through it too, this video could probably be 2 hours. So I'll probably do a voiceover and we'll just see how it goes. I have not practiced this look. I was hoping to practice, and I just did not have the time to be able to practice, and so this is going to be my practice and my video all in one. No idea how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it out. So I hope that you guys enjoy my first Halloween tutorial. Please be kind. Very first time I'm trying anything like this, but why don't we go ahead and jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into it, I'm using my Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes palette. I'm first going to take this like really deep kind of purple color on my Morphe M433 and just blend this into the crease. Honestly, really the only reason I did this was because I was afraid to just come in with a black shadow, but I'm going to pick up the matte black shadow from the palette and my Morphe G13 and just place this all over the lid. I like this brush for packing on color, but then it also has the ability to blend as well. So I just make sure that it is blended into the crease also. I, was obviously going to do my eyes first because I was working with darker shades, but look at my face and look at how there is no fallout. I am just so impressed with this palette. So impressed with it. So for liner, I'm going to take my NYC Liquid Eyeliner and create a pretty bold wing.
This isn't my favorite eyeliner because I feel like it can be kind of hard to get a precise wing, but when I knew I was going to do something more dramatic and bold, I figured it would be a fine choice, and it was. The only thing I say with this liner is be careful because it takes a while to dry, so don't just like immediately open your eyes all the way or you'll get transfer. For my lashes, I'm using the Ardell Double Up lashes. I really wanted dramatic lashes with this look as well, and the Double Ups were the perfect choice. Next, I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Gel Waterproof Liner. I'm going to line my waterline with this and then also the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back and pick up the black from the palette and also use the liner side of the double-ended brush that comes with the palette. And just really smoke out the lower lash line, make it really heavy and black. And I'm also going to work on extending the eyeliner line to give it more of like the feline type of look. And then I'm going to switch to my face. I'm going to use the Too Faced Primed and Poreless, and it's here that I realized I probably shouldn't have done my eyeliner yet because I wasn't going to be able to do concealer now, but I had something else in mind for the under eyes, so I was like, don't panic, just keep it rolling. So for my foundation, I chose the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm applying that with a damp Real Technique sponge. Really the only reason that I chose this foundation is because it's not a great color match for me. It's a little too yellow, but I thought why not for Halloween makeup, just, you know, go in with something that I know isn't a favorite of mine type of thing. And then for my brows, I picked up my Benefit Goof Proof pencil. I'm in shade number 2. And at first I started to draw eyebrows like I normally would. And then you see me there that I was like, wait a second. This is Halloween. What am I doing? I'm trying to be a wolf. So I actually take my pencil here and I make diagonal marks and really kind of brush the lashes up into the side, and then I spoolie them up, and that's where I want them to be. I want them to look untamed and a little wild, and I ended up having a lot of fun with the brow part of it because you guys might know I'm not a big brow pro yet, so that was fun to do. And then I'm going to work on kind of shading my face. So I'm taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this brush is the blush brush from Real Techniques. And I'm going to do that on the sides of my face and then also my forehead. I noticed in the picture where she had the hair placed down, the areas were also shaded in. So that's why I'm taking such a big brush and working on these areas. I'm really glad that I noticed this in the picture because it was a little hard to see at first, but I'm really glad that I did it because I thought that it actually did make a pretty big difference. So then I'm going to pick up the Cameo contour stick from Pure Cosmetics and use the contour side of it and just start to draw in hair. This is kind of where I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done anything like this in my life. So I was like, well, let's just see how it goes. So I'm just placing this all around my forehead, around the temples, and I'm bringing it all the way down to my cheeks. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the photo for reference. So my phone was just sitting in my lap. So that's what I'm doing around here, and just kind of keep checking myself and what it is that I look like. I realized at the end that I probably could have brought the hairs down even farther, like on my forehead and in closer on my cheekbones, but hey, first time, that's okay. So then I pick up the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to just create some white hairs along the face as well. So I'm just blending that in with the brown. And then I also do it above the eyebrows as well because I noticed she had like some fun hairs on the eyebrows. I don't feel like this turned out really very good at all, but I gave it a shot. And then I also pick up a flat definer brush from ABH Cosmetics and the contour shade. Try to place the shadows the best I can. I also use it to contour my nose. Same brush, same contour powder, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'll come back to the nose a little bit later. So then I also pick up my NYC liner again, and then I'm just making the black marks here, and you can see when it came out really smudged, I look at the camera like, oh no, I just screwed it up. I should stop, but I was like, nope, just keep going. You know, you don't know what you're doing anyways, just keep trying, make it messy, it's no big deal, just keep going with it. So I did, so I just put the liner all around my face as well, blending it into the brown and the white. And then I decided to go back into that Smashbox palette, and I'm using the other side of the brush that's in there, and I'm just taking a kind of like a cool toned brown shade, and I just start to color. I just wasn't feeling the hair as much as I thought I was going to, and so I was like, you know what? Now I'm just going to play around and color and see what it turns out like. At this point, I was like, I don't know if things are going well, but I actually ended up really liking it more once I started doing this. So I do this for quite some time. I add more white, I add more black, I come back in with the brown, and I ended up really liking the way that it looked. And I also used that same shade and brush for the nose contour, and it just really brought it out more to me. So I ended up liking this nose contour a lot more than what I was doing previously. And then you see, I just come back and color, guys. I colored for a while. And I was like further, towards the mirror, and then I backed up a little bit too. And that was a tip that I just heard from Jaclyn Hill, like look at yourself from different angles. And I thought that really came in handy here. So here I'm kind of farther away from where my mirror is. And I'm kind of looking at the mirror, I'm looking at the viewfinder, just kind of checking from different angles what I think it looks like. And then here, I wasn't so sure about the nose. I couldn't quite figure out what she was doing in the photo, so I'm just taking my NYC liner again and drawing the line on my nose. I kind of thought it made me look like a cat, though. And even my husband was like, the hair and the eyes I see, and the eyebrows, he said, I see werewolf. He said, but for some reason, the nose is reminding me of a cat. And I was like, you know what? Me too. So the nose wasn't perfect, but hey, gotta have something to work on, right? Then I'm going to jump into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sweets Glow Kit. I'm going to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush, and I pick up butterscotch first and place it underneath my eyes. She had some glitter on her under eyes, and I don't have any glitter, so I thought what better for Halloween than to bust out the Sweets palette. And I was planning on just doing a little bit right underneath the eyes, and I ended up kind of going crazy because I just started to have so much fun. And what better time than a Halloween makeup look than to just like go ham on your highlighter. I also take a little bit of marshmallow and I place that over butterscotch just because I wanted to. Started to go a little crazy with the highlight, but I really like the way that it turned out. And I also take some marshmallow and I place it down just the bridge of my nose. I don't take it all the way down. I just mostly focus on the bridge of the nose, and I really like the way that looked too. And then I also dip into taffy and I place that around the hairline. But at this point I was like, I'm trying not to go too crazy because I don't want to mess everything up, because I actually finally got the hair to where I somewhat liked it. So I just sprinkled a little bit of taffy. And then I take marshmallow on a large pencil brush and I place that in the inner corners. And then I realized that I was losing the extended eyeliner look. So then I had to go back into the Smashbox palette, grab out the liner brush, and make sure I get the liner back to where I wanted it to be. And then to finish it off, I grab Beeper from ColourPop. I think it's a great option for Halloween if you don't have like black or funky blue or deep purple. Beeper is such a great color. And once I'm done with the lips, then this werewolf look is complete.
Hey everybody, and this is the final look. What do you guys think? I'm kind of like shocked in a good way. It came out a lot better than I expected. Like, I don't look a ton like the girl in the picture, but I didn't think I would. It was just kind of like my inspiration, but I'm actually really happy with this. For my first time ever doing Halloween makeup, I feel like this was a really good start because there wasn't a lot of like perfection that needed to go into this, like with all of like this hair going around. Like I was just kind of picking up whatever and just going with it. It was almost like coloring at one point, and then I saw that she had glitter down here and I was like, why not just put a bunch of highlight on my face? I don't know. So I feel like if you're a beginner as well with Halloween makeup, this could be something easy to start off with. So it actually came out a lot better than I expected and was smoother than I expected. There was definitely a couple of times where I had moments of panic, like I did that wrong or that looks messed up, but I kept it rolling. And you know what? I'm really glad that I did. I'm really proud of myself that I've made this video too, because I was so uncomfortable going into it. And I was like, this is just going to be such a mess, but I am really, really glad that I did it. So I wanted to really encourage you guys, like, feel free to step outside of your comfort zone. If there's something you've done, and I mean, it doesn't even have to be Halloween makeup or makeup in general, but if there's something out there that you've never really had the courage to go after, just go ahead and do it, because I was 90% sure I was not going to film a Halloween tutorial at all. I'm really glad that I decided to do it, and thank you guys for pushing me so much and for constantly saying that I should do it and I should try. I appreciate it so much. I had a lot of fun filming this. I'm actually really happy with it. This could be a really easy, like fun, even if like you're going to a Halloween party and you don't really have a costume, you just put together like a werewolf face. And there you go. Again, I used only makeup products. I will leave everything linked down below that I used. I didn't have any sort of like special effects, anything, or Halloween makeup or anything like that. Everything that I used is a makeup product or like a makeup brush even. So yeah, I'm really excited. I didn't have to buy any new products for this. Everything was what I had at home, and I'm really glad. I'm excited I was able to get this in for you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, or maybe you learned something or you want to try it out. If you do recreate it, let me know because I would love to see that. But thank you again for the encouragement and the motivation to get this Halloween tutorial done, because now I'm really, really happy that I did. And I'm actually really sad that I don't have anywhere to go in this makeup because I kind of think like that it's really fun. So I just have to go wash it off now and take a shower, which is kind of a bummer. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being on the journey with me to creating my first Halloween makeup look ever, and to do it on camera and for a YouTube video for the very first time. That was a little daunting, but we made it through. We did it, and thank you so much. I hope you will give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please make sure you subscribe before you go, and I will catch you real soon in my next one. Bye.